Hello, my name is Emin and I'm a computer science major. My assignment for this task was basically editing and uploading the video to YouTube and finishing the lab report with Justin. I basically have learned from this assignment that you can basically interact with a low-level system like the Raspberry Pi and basically tap into it through a connection over the IP address. And also, I can use what I've learned in jobs by basically interacting with systems from a distance using an SSH through their terminal. And I think the most challenging part of this assignment was basically finding time for everybody to come together and connect to the Pi and basically work together in that sense so that we can all be participating on the hands-on part of the assignment.
All right. My name is Justin Lepiten, and my task for this assignment was to just set up the Raspberry Pi for the team and to set it up for remote access so that our whole team could access it while I was at my home. And the most challenging part of that process was basically just setting it up in general. I was trying to connect it to my monitor and set up the memory card, but every time I tried setting it up, it would just show a blank rainbow screen, and I was trying to figure out why, like troubleshooting wise, and it took me about like 2 or 3 days overall to figure it out, and I realized that the fix was very simple. It was just simply that I had downloaded the wrong image file, and that was the most challenging part, only because it was more frustrating rather than a hard challenge to deal with. It was a simple fix, but it was just something that I overlooked very easily. Something that I took from this assignment and from that challenge that I learned was to work ahead, because if I hadn't started working ahead, then I'm not sure if I would have been able to deal with the problem in a timely manner. So ways that I can apply that in the future is to definitely just always work ahead and give yourself some leeway and extra time for mistakes or some things that you might not expect.
Hi, my name is Benitez. I'm also a computer science major. My tasks in this project were to open the GitHub account, open the new project in it, and also help answer the questions in the task for the projects. What I learned from this project is first, I appreciated the service from the GitHub account service. I think I have a better understanding of why it's needed in the field. Also, I definitely found it very interesting of the multi-core systems and parallel programming. And the most challenging part of the project was actually just managing my time, between work, the project, and preparing for the midterms. I found it a little bit challenging. And I appreciate my teams for helping out. So thank you. And that's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dale Franks, and my major is computer science here at Georgia State, and I'm also pursuing a minor in English. My task for this assignment was to work on the report, and that entails formatting, adding the necessary sections, and taking the questions that everybody else answered and the information that we gathered from this project and adding it to the report. What I've learned from this assignment, I've learned about the Raspberry Pi, and I've also gained experience taking information from many different sources and combining it into one single report, especially when that information is kind of more detailed, like the information that has to do with the Pi. I think the way I can apply what I learned in this project to future assignments, if I have an assignment with the Raspberry Pi, I'll already be familiar with what it can do. And report writing is just a skill that comes in handy in many workplaces and classes. The challenge I faced with this wasn't from the project itself, it was more from me having no time at all and having 4 midterms this week. So it was really tempting to just not read about the Pi at all, since I'm not directly involved in answering the questions. But I managed to find the time to read about the Pi. And that was definitely the biggest challenge I faced. All right, Saahil.
Hey, I'm Saahil Karnik, a computer science major. My tasks for this assignment were to read the foundation questions and try to answer them from the material given on iCollege regarding the Raspberry Pi, along with Leo. The challenges I faced during this task were basically just finding time between the midterms, preparing for the midterms, and this project. I learned from this project. I learned about the Raspberry Pi, nitty gritties about it, and I feel this will be useful information for any future projects involving Raspberry Pi. Thank you.